So lately, as you know, David Zaslav has recently stated, or at least talked about in interview, or at least talks with someone about Warner Brothers Discovery's plan with the DC. Now, as you've heard probably already, is that they want to do and commit to a 10-year plan for DC, which actually sounds really fucking good. That sounds like a dream to me because they're just going to be focusing on 10 years worth of DC. Now, regarding the Batgirl cancellation, which a lot of people are still talking about to this day, that, they keep talking about Batgirl a lot, and, I think it's still nice of them to keep running the hashtag. So just keep doing the hashtags. Do you? I'm not really into the movement because if it doesn't fit their plan, it doesn't fit their plan. The movie wasn't really almost done. It might have been done in production, but at the same time, if it doesn't work and they're changing shit, then you know what? Let them cancel it. They might have lost a lot of money, but at the end of the day, it's just they would lose even more by trying to finish it. So in a way, it was a good business deal, but some would disagree. Anyway, with a 10-year plan thing going on, which he wants to focus on Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. So basically, the Trinity plus Aquaman. He didn't say the Flash or Cyborg, sadly, which I guess makes sense in a way, but like, I feel like he just really wants to focus on those, and I agree. We shouldn't be focusing on fucking Batgirl or Supergirl. We should be focusing on Batman and Superman. We shouldn't be focusing on the female heroes yet, or at least the female counterparts or the female sidekicks or just the sidekicks in general. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day because what Walter Hamada and OWB, you got to realize that this is not WB anymore. This is WB Discovery. This is a whole different company at this point. A lot of people have been leaving, or a lot of people have been fired already by David Zaslav. This whole thing is being completely changed and reorganized. So you got to realize that this isn't the same thing. So it's not the same bullshit over and over. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a crazy thing. To go with, but that's just what's gonna happen. So as I was saying, I want to talk about I I don't know how to explain it. I think it's good news, okay? That's all I really had to say. I think it's really fucking good news. As you've also heard, or as what he said that they will be making DC into a company or its own thing, just like Marvel is, or I should say, DC as its own studio, which is actually really great. And he's still looking for a Kevin Feige leader like person. Hopefully, it won't be to the extent of Kevin Feige. I just want someone to be a really good big fan of DC comics, or at least a big fan of the older comics, because right now the newer comics, they ain't great. I'm sure a lot of them are really good, though. I think there's a lot of good artists out there and a lot of good comic book artists and creators, writers, whatever you would want to say. Let's say Scott Snyder, for example. I think The Batman Who Laughs was a pretty good comic, or at least an interesting concept to begin with. But like I said, it's not doing great lately. I want them to focus on older comics, or at least the comics now that are actually doing good, or just everything in the past that has been doing great, everything everyone loves, or a very interesting interpretation, just like The Dark Knight Returns with Ben Affleck, or Henry Cavill's Superman, with just Superman in general doing a different interpretation, along with Lex Luthor's Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor, who was inspiration from what was it, Bright something? I'm not sure what it was called, but Brightheart. I'm not sure, but it was a Superman comic that people aren't really used to, and that might be controversial topics to talk about because I know a lot of people don't like Lex Luthor's Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, or they don't like Ben Affleck's Batman. But honestly, I'm a really big fan of those. And with that being said, I am very fucking excited with what they're planning to do. Like I said, I don't want it to be a Kevin Feige leader. I mean, I do, but I don't want it to be copy and paste. I want every single thing to be its own unique thing. Just like David Zaslav said, who he did state in his quote that he wants it to be quality over quantity, something Marvel does not do half the time anymore, at least, because now they're shoving all this shit in. They're rushing their CGI VFX artists. And it's not a good look right now. It's not a good look. But at the end of the day, they're gonna like it anyway. A lot of people, everyone loves Marvel, and at this point, I don't really get it. But like, it's completely fine. I get it in some ways. It's just, I really am going with DC's route right here. I'm really excited for what DC has to come because I am extremely hyped for what they're going to do. For 10 years of just focusing on the main characters or finally expanding that universes, or I should say multiverse. I think they should just focus on the fucking universe. Multiverse later if they do it right. So far, I don't like the multiverse in either Marvel or DC, even if it has been unexplored in DC until the Flash movie releases. But until then, leave a comment down below what you think about the 10-year DC plan. Do you think it's bullshit? Do you like it? Are you excited for what David Zaslav is going to do with his projects? Or, you can leave a like, dislike, whatever you want to do. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.